Hello Virgo, hello Capricorn. I am here to do a reading as you move out of 2022 and move into 2023. I just wanted you to have some energy here about what is possibly coming up for you. We're going to start here, and this energy is going to be for what you should leave in 2022, and the energy that shows up here is what you should be expecting for 2023. We're going to build a bridge. We're going to find out how you're supposed to get there. I'm going to first read for Capricorn. So Virgo, if you would please go down and click on your link or just scroll this video for your video. Cross watchers as well. I will see you there in just a second. All right, Capricorn, here we go. See what you should be leaving in 2022. What is Capricorn supposed to be leaving in 2022, please? Capricorn, what is Capricorn to leave in 2022? Coming to the edge. And what is coming up in 2023? Okay, as I'm seeing coming to the edge in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, so somebody's ready to take the leap, right? Somebody is maybe ready to take the leap in 2022. And Charlie immediately showed me a child coming down on a slide, but the child is like banging against the sides. Like, it's been a rough ride is what I want to say. Been a super rough ride to get to the point where you actually want to move forward and take a leap off the edge, because I feel like this is the closest, you can see her toe is right on the edge. That's the closest you've ever been to taking a risk or taking a good solid look at whatever it is that you are deciding you want to take a leap of faith on. 3 and 6 is 9, which is like you're going over the details. We've got purples and pinks, which is your third eye is open. You're getting downloads. The universe is helping you out here. So I feel like you are ready to take the leap, coming to the edge, and to take the leap out of 2022 into 2023. We have flexible. I think that you are becoming more flexible, and that comes with learning. That comes with thought. That comes with downloads. That comes with confidence in knowing that when you do take the leap, that you're accepting the consequences, good or bad. But I feel like when we say leap of faith, I feel like you are taking an educated leap of faith, is what I want to say, that you kind of have already looked over the consequences, that you've already got a plan B. This flexibility, I think, is what comes of this, whatever comes of this. We have card number 19. 1 and 9 is 10. So I think in the beginning of the new year, we've got month number 1, right? It's because 1 and 9 is 10, and then it breaks further down to a 1. So I feel as though you are learning to be more flexible, and that might be what you're coming to the edge to do. Take the leap of faith on being a little bit more flexible. There are, I believe, in the flexibility, there are things to be born, whether they are creative. We've got an egg here, right? Balancing on the egg, balancing on whatever is to be born, whatever is going to begin again or start brand new. I think you're going to maybe birth yourself into 2023 as someone who is a lot more flexible than you used to be. And flexibility looks different to different signs, right? Flexibility could look like a weakness to a fixed sign, right? Taurus, Leo, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio. It could look like, flexibility could look like weakness to some of the signs that have a hard time changing their mind. So I feel like we are looking at a little bit of earth here, but I also feel like we are looking at someone who is getting their balance. Yeah, getting their balance. And so that's why they can be flexible. I think you're also going to learn to be more vulnerable. You have to be vulnerable in order to be flexible. You really do. Oh, okay. In the future, we have something that is resurrecting itself. Something against all odds is in regeneration right now. Against all odds, because that's all lava, right? We've got a beautiful plant growing amidst the burning lava. It's like, yeah, you would have never bet on that horse. Nope. You would have never bet on that horse. Okay. All right, so let's see what's going to bridge it here. Oh, there we go. Capricorn, you would have never bet on that horse. I want to say that because I feel like you think that something is dead and gone, but it's not finished. It comes back, it revives itself. And that is probably going to happen in the new year. It might be a friendship, could be in love. You tell me, right? All right, I'm really going to shuffle these good. I feel like there's one card that's been coming out in all the readings except one that I've done so far. And that card is the self-limiting beliefs. So we've got patience here. Patience and coming to the edge. It's taken a long time to get to here, is what I want to say about that. And you have acceptance. Could be patience as well, being flexible, right? Okay, so you didn't get the card. Confession we have in the bottom of the deck. All right, so I feel that the way you're getting into the new year here is that this coming to the edge, that you have finally decided you're going to approach patience. And it is a struggle, right? In a world where everything comes to us immediately and we expect that, that we can get things in 5 minutes or less or 20 minutes or less when it comes to ordering food or whatever. Amazon, right? I feel like you need to practice patience, and I feel like you've been approaching that slowly. And it's to be approached slowly. It's not for the faint of heart being patient. No, for sure not. You've been manifesting, and your manifestations are on the way, but the universe wants to know that you're open and willing, right? These are both cards of being flexible, right? There is one about flexibility, and then coming to the edge. It takes a lot of flexibility to be brave enough, be vulnerable enough to listen, to be able to come to the edge here. We have acceptance, and it says, accept the past and current situations, work through issues gracefully. That's the grace is going to come from the patience, I believe, and that knowing that the manifestation's on the way. Accepting past and current situations. So the situation you're in is the situation that you picked. It didn't happen to you. It wasn't done to you. It's not happening to you. It's happening for you. Okay, so that's what I want to say. So the acceptance is, I've decided that instead of, why is this happening to me? It's actually, it's happening for me. It's happening for my growth. And although you can't see the full plan, because now in my 55 years, as I look back, I see exactly what was going on, but I didn't believe it or see it or know it at the time, right? You have to have a little bit of wisdom behind you first before you can really understand those lessons. Then we have the embrace, find peace with your current state of being. I just love this reading so far. Your manifestations are on the way. You need to accept things. It is what it is. That's what it is. Yeah, you need to accept this. It is what it is. You may not like to hear that. I was just having this conversation with my bestie who's a Capricorn. She's like, I hate that saying, but it is true. That's what it means. It is what it is. Leave it as it is. You get the chance to look at it and say, do I like this thing the way it is? And if you do, go forward. And if you don't, move away. But it is what it is. It's not going to change, and you shouldn't be changing the situation or the person in order for them to be able to fit into your life. Find peace with your current state of being. Yeah. I think you're going to be okay with the decisions that you make, is what that means. I think you are finally going to come to a realization that it is what it is. And if you stay in the situation, you choose it. And if you don't stay in the situation, then it's time for you to be more flexible and move on. But either way, I think that you will find peace in the current state of being, whether you decide to stay or go, if we're talking about that at all even. All right. Sorry for the sniffles, y'all. I have allergies. All right. That's the thing about the winter, right? You don't open the windows and it gets really dusty and yeah, super cold out. Well, it's not been too cold lately, but anyways, okay. So we have March is the first card. So we could be expecting something in March. You could be in Aries. You could be, let's see who else is March. Pisces. Yeah. You could be Pisces. You could be a cusp. Yeah. You could be a Pisces Aries cusp for sure. But there could be something happening that is significant in March. Maybe you, in your chart might have Pisces or Aries in the chart. Purple. Are they bluebells? No, they're purple. Purple is the third eye. Something is growing. Your third eye is growing. I think maybe for some of you by March, that if you've decided to come to the edge and be open to downloads and be open to the third eye, that you are someone who could be in a full-on awakening by March for sure. But the number 3 could be significant for you for sure. We have the wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. All right. And then we have tortoise. slowly but surely getting ahead. I'm really cheering for you. I think that you've been through a hard 2022. With card number 36, I feel like it breaks to a 9 because you've been going over a lot of details obsessively, trying to find the right way to take the leap into the new year without leaving too much behind. I feel like maybe in the past, it could have been last March, maybe. It doesn't have to be March coming up. It could be last March where someone drew a wedge between you and a friend, or someone maybe said some rough words about something that you wanted, or you said, you know what, I think I'm headed for some sort of a spiritual awakening. I'm starting to get signs. And maybe someone was like, what are you talking about, Capricorn? Like, don't talk crazy talk, right? So I feel like you're slowly but surely moving in the right direction. I think you are on the right path. Let's look at flexible. Tell me what it means to be flexible. What does Capricorn need to be flexible about going into 2023? 1, 2, 3. There we go. We have a teapot. It says deep friendship with someone of the same sex. So you might be possibly getting closer with someone who maybe is or is going to be your BFF. Deep friendship with someone of the same sex. So someone that you can, go places with, hang out with, have girls' nights with, have guys' nights with, right? Someone who really gets you victory in some endeavor. This might be the endeavor that you're going to have victory in, that you and somebody are going to become, official BFFs. They're going to go everywhere together, do everything together. Or you're just going to spend a lot more valuable time together. And then we have the dagger, fear, worries, and tense situation. So this could very well be something that's related to this, right? I feel like for some of you that there is somebody on the horizon who is a same-sex friend, possibly, and this could still be romantic or not, depending on how you're looking at it. It's your perception is everything. I feel like maybe you were broken away from or had a problem with somebody who is a friend, and I think that you are learning to be a little more flexible, and in your flexibility, your same-sex friend is learning flexibility, no matter what the kind of flexibility is, whether that maybe is, maybe they're not so judgmental, maybe they have accepted that you're gender fluid. I don't know what it is. Yeah, it could be anything, right? Let's go to the bottom of the deck. We've got crown, honor and respect will come to you. You're on the right path, I'm telling you. You're on the right path. And we have mountain road. You are on the road to success. You are on the right path, right? Okay, let's take a look here. Let's get into some tarot. See what we can find for you. Tell me about Capricorn. Oh, I've got some cards that don't belong. One of these things is not like the other. That's not good. All right. Okay. What do we have here, please, for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter going into 2023? How are we sliding into 2023? Tell us more about that, please. Capricorn. Got the King of Swords, Two of Pentacles. I think you need to be patient with the King of Swords, because the King of Swords is Aquarius, which means they're a fixed sign and they're not keen to change, but they sure have a lot to tell you. They're highly intelligent, right? The Aquariuses, right? We're in a general reading, so Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but I feel like you've got an air sign in your life, or someone who's cerebral, thinking all the time, thinking and overthinking, and it causes them to juggle or stay at a balance, or causes you to have to juggle things in order to appease them, possibly. Your manifestation's on the way. I think you're going to stop the juggling. I also feel that this king is finally going to be honest with you about what they've been juggling as well. We've got the Strength card. We've got the Magician. There are changes coming here, yeah. Once you accept the past and the current situations, I feel like you're going through a big transformation here, is what I want to say. 5 of Wands, 4 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, 7 of Swords. What are we lying about? Our feelings. Acting like I don't really care. Acting like I don't really care that you like me. Acting like I don't know that you really like me. But things have been growing. Seeds of intention have been dropped and something is starting to breach the surface. You're going to see that soon. You're going to see the after your hard work and love and attention and that stuff, you're gonna see that there's going to be something that's going to transpire here that's going to make you really happy. That's the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. All right, so we've got patience. Manifestations are on the way. For some of you, it's a legal thing, because I do see the King of Swords as someone who is either a lawyer or a magistrate, someone who deals in law, someone who has the last word and makes the best decision for all involved, someone who's reviewing cases. So for some of you, you've been juggling some legal issues. I feel that your manifestations are on the way, and as long as you have patience to get through this situation, I think that there is a chance that you can come out of the juggling and looking pretty good, actually. Slowly but surely you are getting ahead. And if it is a legal thing, I feel like it's been a very slow thing. It may have even drawn a wedge between you and someone else, someone who's close to you, a friend or a love. Maybe this thing started back in March, and I feel like you are ready to get rid of it. You're ready to jump off the edge into 2023. You want to leave the legal stuff behind. For others of you that you've been manifesting in Aquarius, I think, and this person, I always like this card, he's really hot. I'm all about the gray-haired fellows. So I think that this king is either someone who's really good with their words, someone who could be in the legal system, but I also feel like this person is someone who is a fixed sign. So for some of you, you could be manifesting someone who is a masculine Aquarius. Of course, the kings are masculine and feminine, as we all are. Men, feminines, masculines. It's all plants, animals, people. We all have both energies. The acceptance of the past and current situations. I think that you do work. You have an acceptance. You decide that it is what it is, and you're not going to worry about it any longer. You're going to throw it back to the universe and surrender. I think that gives you all the courage and the strength that you need to be seen again, to be seen by people, to be seen by this king possibly. But the strength is it's courage. It's being able to shoulder it all. It's being fierce in the face of things that are scary, for sure. It's being brave. It's being protective. It's being seen. It's not minding the spotlight while you're going through all the ugly cries. Yeah, it is Leo energy. We've got the Magician, which is Aries energy. And I feel like this year 2023 is the year that you make things happen, because you realize that you do have all the tools and you feel more powerful than you've ever felt with courage and the Magician. That is some pretty powerful energy, actually. Having the strength and the courage to do whatever it is that you want to do, whatever you decide, whatever the manifestation is, because it's written in your playbook. That's what I want to say. You wrote the playbook before you came here. I want to accomplish A, B, C, and D. I feel like this is the playbook, and whatever you decided before you came here is the thing that you're completing on the earth. Whatever has been in your 5D mind, dream state, lucid dreaming, where you're not quite in the reality, but you're not quite in the dream state. I feel like that's your most powerful time to manifest. That is the most powerful time to manifest. I think you can have whatever you want as long as you ask for things in a specific way. So, be specific with your manifestations, but not so specific that they couldn't match any other criteria. And that really is the rule of manifestation, right? When you really are manifesting, you surrender to the universe and say, bring me what I need. What I want is this, but also bring me what I need. Bring me what I deserve. Embracing, find peace within your current state of being. I think that you beat yourself up unnecessarily, is what I say. And I think that you are going to embrace the things that you cannot change and embrace the things that have changed even harder. So I feel like the Five of Wands is telling me that you've gone through a lot of indecision and sort of beating up the self. I see that as internal dialogue and being hard on yourself, feeling like you're not enough. You can't quite reach the top. But I feel like the Four of Wands is where we end up here. The Four of Wands is happiness. It's stability. Possibly a relationship, or just having stability in the home, love and passion, and a roof over your head, music playing. I think that it's happiness in general. It can indicate family and marriage, but in this case, I feel like that what you're embracing is that, yeah, you do have this negative mental state, I feel, or the negative self-talk, but that it is possible to get out of it and get into the Four of Wands. It is possible after being in the Five of Wands to be in the Four of Wands. Yeah, where the stability is, I feel. All right. Tell me about coming to the edge, please. About to take a leap. Coming to the edge, the leap of faith. Tell me about this, please. I'm going over the details, so I don't think that you're doing this without knowing what's at the bottom. I think that you know once you go over the edge, there's no coming back, right? Gravity takes over. There's no coming back, so you're really being careful with this Virgo energy here. Card number 36 is a 9, and you're moving really slowly, which is what you are. You're an earth sign, right? You move really slowly towards the things that you want. Tell me about why are we coming to the edge? Coming to the edge because it's time to... Okay, you don't feel very successful where you are. Coming to the edge. Yeah. So coming to the edge, you are in a position right now where you're not unhappy in your situation. I mean, the sun is in reverse. It's still warm there. I feel that you could have children. Maybe you don't, but maybe you have a child on the way. It could be. But I feel like when the sun's in reverse, to me, you're not really in a growth pattern. You're comfortable where you are. You're in your comfortable rut. The Six of Wands is in the reverse, which tells me that you're kind of in hiding. You don't really want to be seen, and you're kind of playing it safe. You're playing it under the radar. The Page of Swords in the reverse is not really doing their own homework. They're not figuring out what it is that they want to do, not really doing their own homework. So I feel like you're in stagnant energy, or you were. As you come to the edge, you're tired of being stagnant in this energy. Because the sun in reverse tells me that it's warm where you are, but you know that it's okay where you are. You don't have any complaints, but there's no growth. You're not growing personally, professionally. You're not growing spiritually. You're not having any victories because you're in hiding. Because I feel like you're not really, you're not, when you see those repetitive numbers, you're not Googling them. You're not reading the whole page and figuring out what it means. Yeah, I feel like you're coming to the edge because you're bored in the situation that you're in. We have the Chariot, but you're not doing it right now. So the Chariot is in the reverse, and it feels like you feel stuck where you are. Stuck where you are, not able to move, not able to go anywhere. There's no victory here. I feel like you need to make big decisions to move forward, because I feel like you're juggling too much, and that it almost feels like there's tense situations going on here. Things are moving slower than you want them to, Capricorn, and saying that is a lot because you are an earth sign. Things are moving slower than you want them to, and that there could be somebody in your life who's trying to come between you and a friend, or you and a loved one. We've got patience. We've got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So the thing is that for those of you who are waiting on an Aquarius, you may not be convinced that you're investing in this person, but maybe they're not investing in you. Maybe they're coming around to find out what's been going on with you, find out if you are single, available. I think that this person, if you're looking at this as love, I think that this Aquarius here is someone who is coming in with an opportunity, or maybe to tell you that an opportunity they gave someone else didn't work out, and that's why they're single again. I feel like they were juggling you and someone else. For those of you who are the ones that are taking the leap off the edge because you've been kind of bored in your life, and maybe you're in a relationship you're bored with, seems like there is somebody who's trying to come between you and someone else. That there is, if this is a legal thing we're talking about. It says patience, manifestations are on the way. If it is a legal issue that you're waiting for an answer on, I feel as though it's draining your finances, is what I want to say. It's been really hard in your money situation. That might be why you're in the Two of Pentacles. Not only juggling, but, taking from Peter to pay Paul, and, just trying to keep your head above water financially right now, while the lawyer bills are rolling in. We have the devil. Yeah. So there's all kinds of hard energies being passed around here. For those of you who are looking at this as sort of a legal situation and having patience in a manifestation regarding something that is going on that is legal, there is some kind of an attachment here, and the attachment could be this person who is drawing the wedge between you. So this could be an ex, this could be an ex-wife, ex-girlfriend, ex-husband. I feel that this attachment it might be the reason why you're in court. For some of you, might be the reason why you have to have a lawyer. Could be dealing in toxic things or temptations. Maybe you're spending too much money trying to do, a lot of us, sometimes we deal with issues in instant gratification. So maybe you're spending too much money on shoes, dresses, whatever it is that you buy to soothe yourself, food, whatever it is. We have acceptance. And acceptance is that you are accepting the current and past situations, right? So I feel like what you're doing is the acceptance is that you have to work on you. You don't have control over anything that's around the outside. Nope, nothing on the peripheral. You have no control over anything except you. How you react, how you respond. I feel like you are how you work through issues. You must go within internally and work on the self and look over yourself and really pull apart who you are. I'm not saying to the point of self-loathing, but I'm saying that, if you keep coming up the same situation all the time, if somebody keeps telling you that, you're speaking out of turn or you're rude to them, or I'm saying this as an extreme situation, of course, but that maybe it's time for you to really look within and find out if there's any merit to the communication that's coming to you about that. Is there any merit in it? And sometimes you'll come up with the answer that no, I'm good. I'm a good person and it's their problem. And that's an okay answer too, but always look inside. Always. That's what's going to give you the courage to be able to manifest what you want. We've got the 6 of Pentacles here and it's in the reverse. So I feel like right now you're really not giving to anybody because I feel like you're really in a financial pinch if it's a legal situation you're going through and you just don't have the extra to give to others. But I do believe you're manifesting money, and part of the manifestation is actually getting up and taking action. So I feel like you are getting up and taking action, but in the midst of it, you are fighting with self. Arguing with self. Find peace with your current state of being. Your current state of being is that just listening, sorry. There's a very little bit of affection here. The current state of being is I don't think you love yourself as much as you should. I think that you give more love to the people in your life than you do to yourself. And I think that needs to change. If you intend on nourishing yourself and getting rid of these big waves that are in the background, I think this is really all about trying to keep your balanced amidst a storm of some sort, trying to keep yourself nourished, and whether that's food or spiritual stuff or whatever it is. I feel like you're about to have some sort of a surprise. Something might surprise you when you find your peace in the current state of being. It might surprise you how quickly you come to balance, because you have been living in this chaos for a long while. Strength, yeah, it's time to go within. Again, I don't necessarily see this as weakness or the inability to be able to be strong. I see this as inner strength, that it's time for you to go inward, just like with the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. It's time to go inward and check in with you and not worry about what everyone else is doing, because it really is about you. You're the only one who has control over you. You don't have control over anything else. But understand that once you master these 2 things, I feel like it brings you to a place of balance. The 4 of Wands, it brings you to stability, not only in your relationship or your marriage if you're in one, but it also brings stability to your life in general. Why do you have to be flexible? We have the Ace of Cups in reverse, the 3 of Cups in reverse. The 3 of Swords in reverse, and the Magician in reverse. I really want you to be careful of someone who's trying to manipulate your love, because it's going to end up in a heartbreak. If it's not already, like maybe you're feeling badly about the way this person is manipulating you to be flexible. Now, flexibility is good for you, but it's easily manipulated by others. When you become more flexible and more vulnerable, that's wonderful for you. But understand there are going to be energy vampires and predators all about. So I feel like with the Ace of Cups in reverse, the Three of Wands or Swords in reverse, and the Magician, it feels like somebody's trying to manipulate your heart or manipulate your mind. It's because you're becoming more flexible. But understand that as you become more vulnerable, more flexible, Capricorn, you really got to build firm boundaries. Places where people cannot get over the wall. Because there are going to be times when you realize that this is going on and you're going to have to distance yourself from these people because they are energy vampires. They're trying to manipulate you and get you to do things for them, right? And really, I feel like you're easily manipulated because you're so kind, because you are the Queen of Pentacles, right? You are the Empress in training. You are the one who is doing all the things for everybody, and you're easily manipulated because that's how you show your love. That's kind of your love language, doing things for other people. So deep friendship with someone that is of the same sex, you might want to have a conversation with that person, or this person could be the one who is trying to manipulate you. It is a deep friendship, but understand manipulation can come in all forms. Fear, worries, a tense situation. You may know this already. You maybe don't even need me to tell you. There's that King of Swords. Be careful. The King of Swords could be the one who's trying to manipulate you. Yeah, the Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, or the lawyer, the person with all the words, the one that's highly intelligent. Be aware that this person might be in a manipulative energy. All right, let's take a look at a mirror, and we're out. So this legal thing that's going on could have something to do with career, business. Maybe it's impacting that. I feel like there is somebody here who is a masculine energy. It could be this King of Swords that we're talking about. And they see you as someone who is getting a lot of attention from a lot of people, and I don't think that they like it. But the career and business advancement here, I think that the reason that you have this attention is you may be on social media, you may have a platform, and I feel like it is your job to do that. It's your job to shine. It's your job to be on stage and adored. But I think that there is a little bit of jealous energy here with this person if they are the dark male. You could be the mature woman, and if you are, I feel like you've gone through a lot of short-term relationships. You're looking for something that's a little more stable, and your preference probably is someone who's younger. So you're probably dating people who are younger and people who are probably look different than you, maybe a different ethnicity or mixed ethnicity. Yeah, you could be the mature woman, but you could also be this person or this person, right? All right. Uh-oh. The T word. Uh-oh. All right. Somebody here could be headed into a twin flame connection here, or the reason that you can't stay away from this King of Swords. It might be because you've either labeled them as the twin flame or they actually are the twin flame. All right. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for coming here and watching. Thank you, Capricorn. And I will come back with new readings for you in the new year. If you're watching, I'm recording. If I get low views, I just can't spend my time doing that, right? So do your best to hit that thumbs up. That's going to get me seen on the platform. I appreciate that. It's going to invite in more Capricorns. We need a high vibe and Capricorn tribe if we're going to get this done. Love you guys. I'm out for now. Happy New Year. Bye-bye. Hello, Virgo. Elsie here to do a reading for you. I just wanted to drop some information for you before the new year got to you here. So I've been doing readings for the signs regarding what they should be leaving in 2022 and what you should be expecting in 2023. We're going to do that. We're going to bridge the distance between them to find out how you're going to get there. We'll throw some tarot on it and see what happens. Virgo, if you're interested in a private read, you can look in the description. Everything you need is there, including my email address if you'd like to get a hold of me via email. I invite it. All right, here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Virgo. What is Virgo leaving in the past? Things that are not for you, my friend. Yeah, pretty clear. Pretty clear message. Sorry, got my cards all in a bunch here. There we go. Not for you. Things that are not for you. Games that people played on you or games that people play with you. I think that you are becoming more aware of self. I think you're becoming more aware that you are you are the hand in the sock puppet is what I want to say. What is that? Sorry, Charlie cracks me up. Charlie's my main angel. And he said, yeah, the hand in the sock puppet. So when there's no hand in the sock puppet, what does it do? It just lays there. You're the hand in the sock puppet. I think people have been playing games with you, and I really think that you're a hard one to convince of spiritual things, because there's a fortune cookie here, and there's a little note in it that says nope. Yeah, I feel like you don't believe in the esoteric, that maybe either you're a cross watcher or somebody got you to watch this, possibly, but I feel as though you don't believe in fortunes, you don't believe in fortune in the future. I think that's going to change, though. It says here, not for you. You're gonna stop believing in things that are not for you. But understand, there's purples and pinks here, which means that I think your third eye is open, and I feel like you're receiving downloads that you have no idea about, or that you aren't acknowledging them. Maybe you think that they're all your own ideas, but they're not. It's stuff that's being added to you by the universe. We've got card number 6. Maybe you're wanting to give reciprocity to someone. I feel like someone here is playing games with you. We've got a chess board here. It could be strategic. It could be Scorpio energy. But I feel, yeah, it says nope in the fortune. It's although Scorpio does believe mostly in spiritual things because they are a spiritual sign, I feel like you have a harder time with it. Yeah. All right. Let's see what is coming up in 2023. What are you moving towards in 2023? Yeah, I think you're cutting away things that are not for you. You don't want to play games anymore. That's what I think. It's time for you to co-create. It's also time for you to mend some fences and mend things with people that maybe you haven't spoken with in a while. It's time for you to co-create. Something's about to be born. I feel like something had to end in order for something to begin. You might be in a situation where you are in a relationship where you two do co-create. And what I mean is maybe you work together, or maybe you run a company together. There is an egg here, which tells me that something is ready to be born or birthed here. We do have an owl who has a lot of knowledge and wisdom, but is also about transformation and death. So it's bird on a wire, right? I feel like this owl is kind of looking over it all. It feels like there's somebody who's in your life that you feel is sort of watching you or is always with you. Maybe you're in a codependent relationship, Virgo. This person kind of always got their eye on you. The card number 4, it's 40, but it's 4, right? So card number 4, it tells me that maybe you might be in some sort of a stable relationship. Maybe you're living with someone. Maybe you're moving in with someone in the new year. But I think this person that you intend to either shack up with or move in with or marry or whatever it is, I feel like this person is someone who maybe is a bigger personality than yours. I think sometimes you're quiet and you just wait and watch. But I think that eventually it leads to co-creation. It leads to you two getting on the same page and making sure that, pardon me, the things that you want to materialize for the two of you will materialize. All right. We are going to go with the Divine Goddess Oracle for the bridge. You might even be co-creating something with the universe. And the egg could mean that in the new year, possibly you're going to have a baby. For you fertile ones out there. All right, what else do we have here? How are we getting our way over to the co-creation? How are we getting to the new year? What do you need to work on here? There we go. There it is again. So there's now 2 readings that I've done out of almost the whole zodiac, and the self-limiting belief card has come up in every reading except 2. So we're starting off with self-limiting beliefs. We've got decisions to be made, and then we have rest. I think that's important that I take the 4th one because the 4th one is coming out of the deck and I don't like to put back the blessings, so let's take the 4th one as well. And so I feel like you need to be open to change in order to be successful in 2023. You need to learn how to be more flexible than you are. It says be receptive to new experiences. Changes lead to growth. I know that you don't like change. You're an earth sign like me. I'm a Taurus sun. You don't like the change, right? It's hard to change. It takes us a long time to get there, especially you, Virgo, because you're all about the details. You can get off track really super easy. it doesn't matter where Virgo shows up in your chart. I feel whether it's sun, moon, or rising, I feel like Virgos always have their eye on the pulse. Virgos always have they're constantly playing chess in their head. That's what it is. Constantly playing chess in their head. Yeah. You're constantly strategizing because you can't stop thinking and going over the details. And that can sometimes render you as looking a little bit critical. So be aware of that as well. Okay. So the self-limiting beliefs, we have negative thoughts are creating a roadblock in your life. So this strategy, I don't think is working for you. The fact that you think about every move from every side. This is a chessboard, and it feels like you get up and you go to the other side and you make a move and you go up and you get it's you against you, right? I feel like you're overthinking it though. The strategy is about is about to, I think it's the strategy that's the problem. It's about to be a bigger problem than you think. It's a self-limiting belief. When you get so caught up in the details, you can get sidelined or sidetracked. And self-limiting beliefs, that can cause negativity, because then you get hard on yourself thinking, why can't I stay on track? We've got decisions, the need to gain clarity through decision making. So if you are living in these self-limiting beliefs, the negative thoughts that are roadblocking you, it's hard to make decisions. You need to gain clarity. In some way you do. So you need to gain the clarity, and it's been hard to make decisions lately because of the self-limiting beliefs and the negativity that you have rolling around in your head. And I don't think you're a negative person, but I think you're the hardest on yourself. And I think you are being really hard on yourself about what you can't win, or if you don't win the game, or if you're not number one. I think you're really hard on yourself about it. We have rest. It says listen to your body, mentally and physically unwind. And then we have release grudges, wounds, and pent-up feelings through healthy activities. It feels to me like you may have a chakra imbalance or something that's blocked. It feels like the universe is saying you need to rest in order to release. So that means rest means maybe resting out of the way of other people. If you have someone in your life who's got their eye on you constantly, maybe this relationship is codependent, right? Maybe this person can't keep their eyes off you, but maybe also you're watching them intently. So I feel like there is a release that needs to be done here, that it's too much. It's too much thinking. It's too much overthinking. It's making you mentally or physically ill, possibly. And it is the universe here is telling you it's time to unwind and release old grudges and bad feelings, but it's time to do it through healthy activities. Yeah, so it is time to maybe participate in the co-creation. That it's time for you to build something for yourself, build a business, birth an idea, whatever it is. I feel like it's time for you to co-create either with the universe or maybe with the person that you're with. You're a person, possibly. All right. I think you are, Virgo, I think you are the emperor, but you don't realize it yet. Maybe you're an emperor in training. And the Virgo energy, of course, is present within the emperor, right? In the King of Pentacles, right? So the emperor is all of the energies. Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's take a look. Not for you. What is not for you? What is not for you? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What is not for you? A period of ill health. Okay. Depression. I feel like you're being too hard on yourself. I was saying it right at the beginning there. I feel like you're being too hard on yourself, that you have negative thoughts that are creating roadblocks in your life, but you're roadblocking you because you're overthinking it. You have too much strategy going on. Stop the overthinking. How do I do that, Elsie? Well, start meditating. Start restructuring your mind and changing your mind. When your mind gets busy or chattery, find a guided meditation on YouTube. Find something that entertains your mind, the busy mind. What else is not for you? There we go. We've got Unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. You are one of the signs that are quite intuitive, actually. And I feel like it's time for you to use your intuition in order to make really important changes in your life. You are the unicorn. There is no one else like you. And people probably say that to you, that you're very different. You're a very different kind of person than anyone's ever met. I do have friends in my life that are Virgo. One that I have that is a Virgo rising is someone I really depend on to ground me and be very honest with me, and he delivers on that 100%. I really love the Virgo energy, honestly. Yeah. Yeah, keep us all in line. We've got August. Okay, so something's going down in August. It could be that 8 is a significant number for you. August, of course, is Virgo season, right? It goes from Leo to Virgo season. And so I think that something might happen around your birthday. Your intuition, something that you know, something that you've been thinking about, but you've been failing to push it out your mouth, is what I want to say. That you know something is coming, and you've made a silent decision that it is going to be around your birthday when you're going to do this thing, or around your birthday when this thing will come to fruition. Maybe it's not for you right now, but maybe it is for you going into August. Tell me about what we're co-creating here, please, for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. 1, 2, 3. Says successful income. Nope, successful outcome to your problem. So that's what you are co-creating. I feel like you're trying to come to some sort of an aha moment in your head, successful outcome to your problem. I feel that it may be resolved in August, possibly in August next year, around your birthday, likely. We have Bat, take care, enemies are working against you. I think you always think that, though. I think that you always think that people are against you because you go over too many things in your head constantly. You have a constant nonstop reel going on in your head about strategy. And if this person does that, I'll do this. And if they step here, I'll step there. And if they say that, it's constant and it's exhausting. We've got good advice from a wise person. Got the owl here as well. So this person could be the wise person. I feel like either you or this person is somebody who is the one who is the top dog. And when I say the top dog, I'm just saying because this animal, right? Oh, what is it? Can I think of it? Leopard. Yeah. So it feels like this leopard is really keen on watching you. I feel like you are the one who is the wise owl. Good advice from a wise person. You could be getting that or giving that. But it also could be someone that you're with that's going to give you ideas about what you should be co-creating. Okay. We've got a diamond. You'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. Could include engagement. We've got the caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. All right. So be prepared for change coming up in 2023. It feels like it is significant change. And it might just be a change of mind. I'm just saying. Because although you are not a fixed sign, I have witnessed Virgo acting like a fixed sign. It does really depend on what's in your moon and your rising. And you really should find out what those things are. There's free natal charts all over the internet. So you should probably find out what your moon and your rising star are, your rising sun are, because what kind of Virgo are you? At this point, you may not know. So Virgo is your personality. So what, right? What is your moon sign? What's in your soul? What's your rising? How do people interpret you? How do they perceive you when you first come at them? Because they don't see Virgo first. They may see a Sagittarius rising. They may see an Aries rising, right? It depends on what kind of Virgo you are. Okay, let's take a look here at the tarot for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. All right. It's you, always working it, always working the mind, for sure. We've got the 8 of Pentacles. We've got the 7 of Wands. Yeah, that's the thing. I think sometimes you stand your ground when you really shouldn't be. Or there's really no need to stand your ground. We've got the 3 of Wands and the Emperor. I did mention that I thought you felt like the Emperor in training, I feel. We've got the Queen of Cups and the Moon. All right. Moon energy. We've got the Ace of Wands. Someone you're passionate about. You've got a soulmate either on the mind or in your life. Maybe that's the person you're co-creating with. You are the magician. That person's a lucky person. You've got all the tools. You know what to do. I feel like your spiritual stuff is probably on point, but you don't realize it, or you don't give it any credence. You don't think that there's any such thing. You don't think that things work out that way. Yeah. All right. Okay. So we have self-limiting beliefs. I feel like your self-limiting beliefs come with work. Yeah. It could be the workplace. It could be what you do for a living. It could be maybe you don't think that you're the authority on what you do, but this is the card of Virgo. You are the one who knows what to do in most situations. So you may have a craft. You may work with your hands. You may be someone who works in nature. You might be someone who makes your money from creating things. Maybe that's why we've got co-creation here. But I feel like whatever you work at long enough or hard enough or whatever you take pride in, I feel is the thing that you become the authority on. The thing you become the subject matter expert for whatever it is that you do. Now, the thing is this, is you don't believe in yourself. That's what I feel. Unfortunately, you don't believe in yourself. You've got a self-limiting belief that you don't know these things, or that you're not good enough at these things, or that these things can't make a business or can't be, I feel like you just don't have enough faith in yourself at this point, and it's creating roadblocks in your life for you. I think you're stuck where you are. I think you're stuck holding your ground because you think that you should, because you think you're the boss, and after you analyze the situation, you're really clear within yourself that this is the way it should be, but maybe not. Maybe it's not always good to hold your ground. And I mean, it's good to be able to ignore others and the words of others, but to a certain extent, people are sent to you to help you change your mind, to help you move in your life, to give you opportunities. At some point, you have to understand that you're being stuck here, that you're stuck here in the pink bubble when you could be working on some sort of a self-mastery or a mastery of any kind. And the thing is you're not doing it because I feel you're stuck and you don't believe in yourself at this point. The decisions, it says, need to gain clarity through decision making. You need to get back to the decision making. And I think that starting a business or getting back to work or something like that is going to help you in the decision making process. I don't think you know exactly what you want to do in terms of a business here. I don't think that you know what you want to do in terms of work. I feel like you're waiting for the ships to come in. You're waiting for something to be received by you. Now, that being said, you are Virgo, so you could be the King of Pentacles, right? Because in a general reading, King of Pentacles is Virgo, Taurus and Capricorn. I feel like you're waiting for the ships to come in, but honestly, I don't think you need to. I think you've been waiting for a while for something to come towards you, to show up as an opportunity, for things to go better, to go your way. But honestly, what I think that your lot in life is right here. I think that you're supposed to take charge. You're not supposed to wait for stuff to come to you. You're supposed to make things happen. You're supposed to go out towards the ships and not worry about how long it's going to take them to come toward you. The Three of Wands is telling me that there is an adventure out there for you. You need to figure out what is out there for the rest of your life. But if you don't take charge, like the universe wants you to, if you don't take charge, you're always going to be stuck in these self-limiting beliefs. It is going to take some skinning knees to get here. People don't emperor up easily. It's not an easy job. You have to become the King of Cups. You got to master your feelings and your emotions. You have to be the King of Wands. You have to master your passions and being egoic and being impulsive. You have to master the King of Pentacles, bringing in money, building your empire, waiting for opportunities to come to you, and then acting on those opportunities. And the King of Swords, right? Using your words, making deals, and being the authority on something, so when you do speak, people listen to you. It's time for you to take charge of this situation here. Stop waiting for whatever you're waiting for. No one's coming to save you, Virgo. Nobody's coming to save you. No one's coming to do it for you. It's time for you to take action, to get up and take action, part of the action in your own life. The Emperor is the one who's carrying it all, right? The Emperor is the one who's making decisions for all the best of all involved when he's in the upright. I say he because there's a male pictured on the card here, but understand this is predominantly male energy, but also is a feminine energy, because all of us have feminine and masculine energy, people, plants, and animals. So we have rest. Listen to your body. I think that it's hard for you to rest the mind, is what I want to say, because you're constantly in motion when it comes to your mind. I think that if you decide to take charge of your life, you are naturally going to end up in this space here, where you're just going to start releasing grudges and wounds and pent-up feelings, and replace those things with healthy activities. We're so close to 2023 here that I think that you've already started doing that now, is what I want to say. I feel like you're constantly hiding your feelings, your emotions. So whether you're in a relationship right now or not, that you don't necessarily let people know exactly what you're thinking, how deep you're in it. You're in your waist up to your emotions, and all you feel is pure emotion. That's why you're constantly overthinking it. I also feel that you easily become depleted because you're a giver. And I don't think that you choose to give, is what I mean. Like, I don't think that you're out there, giving away your fortune, but I think it's energetically. You don't realize what a spiritual being you are, and that you are energetic, that you do have a connection to the universe that other people don't. In the earth signs, it is Taurus and Virgo, I believe, that are the most spiritual, although we all have intuition. Usually Virgo and Taurus are the ones that are the most spiritual, or usually on the same vibration. We have the moon energy. So what you're hiding here is feelings, a lot of feelings underneath the surface. You might even be lying to yourself, thinking that you aren't spiritual, that you aren't getting these signs. You're ignoring signs and symbols, I feel. Some of the signs and symbols could be a key. Maybe you're finding keys around. There is going to be a successful outcome to whatever it is that, if you have a problem co-creating or releasing or resting, I feel like you're going to come to that in 2023. You're going to find a way to do that. And I feel really that the things that you have here to release, grudges and wounds, pent-up energy right here, comes from this. Taking care of enemies, because enemies are working against you, or that's your perception. You may not have anybody who doesn't want to see you do good, but maybe your perception is that somebody here doesn't want to, somebody in your life doesn't want you to see success. Good advice from a wise person. So it could be a family friend. It could be someone that you're living with, someone that you love, someone that's your partner. Absolutely. All right. Let's take a look. Let's do a little bit of clarifying here. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Help me clarify, please. What is not for Virgo? It says not for you. Just want to look at the fly again. It says a period of ill health or depression. It's the overthinking, my friend, I think. Not for you. Tell me about not for you. What is not for Virgo? Toxicity. What is not for you could be toxicity, could be Capricorn. Doesn't have to be, of course, but I feel that you have a codependent relationship with someone. I feel like there's someone in your energy that just is in your face all the time, and I felt that from this energy. I feel like that somebody's constantly got their eye on you, which means that you could be living in maybe a small place where you can't get away by yourself. I think you need to make time to do that. Time to go walking alone, time to get in the car and go drive alone. I think you need to stop feeling spiteful or holding grudges because this person is codependent with you and doesn't want you to go anywhere. I think you got to break away from the codependency here, because codependency is toxic. It is. If you can't, for some reason, be away from the person that you're with, or they can't be away from you, then you need to spend more time away, because that stuff is like, who needs someone breathing down their neck 24/7, right? Nobody needs that. Especially not someone who can't do anything for themselves, someone who can't make a move or anything without asking you first. I think that you are going to make a decision about all of the tools that you've been given. I feel like you are a master. I feel like you are, what am I trying to say, Charlie? You've been given all the tools, and I believe that you have them at your dispense, but you don't know how to use them, is what I'm saying, because you haven't used them up to here. I feel like you have been connected more to the universe lately. I feel like you're trying to breathe into life the things that you've been dreaming about. I feel like this energy, though, of the devil is a hard energy. It's like it's giving you fear. It's lending fear to you making a decision, and that it makes you feel, okay, well, it's not for me. I'm just not going to look there. I'm not going to think about that. I'm not going to dream about that. I feel like you don't want to get hurt, and that's why you're not moving forward. It says here, not for you. Maybe you end up telling people that, nah, it's not my thing. Nah, it's not my thing. It's good. It's not my thing. Yeah, not for you. We have the King of Swords. You could be dealing in something that is legal at this time, something that is disappointing, breaking your heart. That could be part of the hard time that you're having with your thoughts. It says that there's possibly depression. So if you are dealing with a King of Swords who could possibly be a lawyer, you might be dealing in something that is legal at this time. We've got 3 swords here, which tells me it's breaking your heart. Whatever is you're going through legally is deeply wounding you, is what I want to say. And the thing is that you've forgotten that you have the tools. You're just afraid. You're afraid to use the tools because you feel like if you move this way or that way, you could get cut, or someone could cut you out. Self-limiting belief is that you cannot ever heal yourself. Yep. You're limiting yourself to, you know what? It is what it is. I'm going to be who I am. I'm going to go over the details. I'm going to live obsessively, and I'm not going to move forward. I'm not going to grow. I'm not going to move. I don't have to change. I feel like your self-limiting belief is that there is no healing for you, that's for sissies. Healing is for sissies, right? It's not. Healing is for health. It's for good mental health. It's for good spiritual health, and it takes down your blood pressure. Yeah, it does. It takes down the blood pressure. It helps everything move easier within the system. Yeah, your system. What do you need to gain clarity for? Communication. So thinking before you speak, right? Because I think your default is to be critical, and not critical in a bad way. Well, it can come off as critical. It can come off as in a bad way. And the thing is that you know a lot of things. You know a lot of things, and you are the person who can really super quickly figure it out. And then when you push it out your mouth, people maybe see you as a know-it-all or maybe see you as critical. I think you need to work on your communication. Yeah, if you're going to emperor up, if you're going to take care of everything and be in charge and the person who has it all on their shoulders, then you need to shoulder some of that. You need to grow up. You need to emperor up into this energy here. You can't just say that you're the person and stick the landing here and just, be stuck here and say, I don't care. I'm the one that makes the money, then I'm in charge. I'm the one that makes the money, I'm in charge. It doesn't work that way. You have to be respected. The emperor in the upright is a noble person, is someone who's making the best decisions for everyone involved. If you want to be seen as the decision maker, you're going to have to work on your communication style. You're resting right now because things are about to go crazy. Things are about to go crazy good. I'm telling you, you've been waiting for the ships to come in, but when you emperor up, you're going to realize that you should have been out getting the ships in the first place. You should be taking the opportunity to get up and do it and go at it. This is Aries, right? Aries is a fire sign who's always running at the shiny thing, right? The one who gets up and takes action. Yeah, action. So it's time for you to get up and go out and see those, see what's in those ships, because there's no point in waiting for them to come to you. They could take forever. Get up and do it. What are you releasing? It says grudges, wounds, and pent-up feelings through healthy activities. Tell me, what is the thing that you want to release, though? Tell me what it is that you want to release or need to release before you go into 2023. Well, it feels like you're at the crossroads of your life. You could be someone who's in your middle age. If you're in your middle age, ladies, don't cut your bangs. Men, you don't need that sports car or the motorcycle. So the healthy activities, it might be that you just need adventure, that you're tired of sitting around. And I feel like you're going to get your adventure with the Wheel of Fortune, because this is fortunate things, right? We've got fortunate change. The Wheel of Fortune is coming and you can't stop the change. It's already been decided by the universe. If you reject that change, I don't think you're going to go anywhere. I think you end up staying here, to be honest. Change is hard, and it's going to be hard for you because you're an earth sign, and earth signs are slow to change. But the Two of Wands tells me that you do want the adventure. It's time for you to go out and experience some things. You've got the world in your hand. You're at an age in your life where you have the freedom to do what you want. It's time for you to do that. But use your intuition, because you can't see what's coming. You may not be so keen to go to the Two of Wands to make a decision to take another path because you can't see what's coming up. And it's okay that you can't see what's going up. Let the universe take care of it, right? There are things that are hiding in the moon energy that you can't see, but sometimes it's for your good. It's because if you knew all the steps, you'd probably change them because you think you're right. Come on now. I say it with love. So I think that what you can't see is that if you do decide to express your love, there will be adventure and it'll be a whole lot of fun. I think that you need to express your feelings more, be a little more animated, be a little more carefree and fun and flexible. We have co-create. What are you going to be co-creating in 2023? Something's coming quickly, so it might be in the first couple of weeks of January that that this goes down. But I feel like you are going from a place of juggling, juggling things, feeling like, you know, the universe is the only one that's holding you up by your bootstraps here. I feel like you are juggling things, hanging the balance in terms of something that's legal, right? I did say detect something legal going on with a lawyer here. So I feel like you are going to get your justice. Whatever's going on legally for you will be decided in your favor. And it's going to give you balance. This might be because of advice from a wise friend, for sure. And it's probably in defense of this enemy here. So whoever those people are, a successful outcome is coming to you, it says. And that is the Justice card here. So co-creation, you could have created something that someone's trying to steal from you. I feel like if you've been battling something legally, that it's going to be decided in your favor. You need to find something that you're passionate about. You need to find something that you're passionate about to communicate to somebody who's also passionate about that thing, to see if you can build a business, build a dream. I think that you have the ability to bring things from the ethers down to earth because you're showing up as the magician here, or that you have magician energy. Yeah, you're going to be victorious. I think you're going to choose to get up and take charge. You're going to choose to get up and take charge and be strategic. And I feel like whatever is waiting out in those ships, I don't think you're going to wait for them to come in. I think what you're doing is you're trying to find victory, but please make sure that you like pull back the ego a little bit, because I don't care who it is. Not a lot of people like to deal with someone who's in their ego, because people who are in their ego are making decisions for themselves and not for everyone involved. The Emperor makes decisions for everyone involved because the Emperor is grown. Yeah. The Emperor is the one making decisions because they know how to, or they've learned to. So I feel like you need to watch the ego. This person's on their high horse and everybody is cheering them on, of course. You probably have the support of people around you, but I just feel like you need to watch out for your egoic energy. I think you will have victory here. And I feel as though that you are coming... I feel like you're growing out of being the wounded warrior, that you've been through a lot of stuff in your past, and you're growing out of being the wounded warrior. There you are again. Look at that. We could be dealing with two emperors. Yeah, we could be dealing with same-sex two emperors. That I'd love to see that go down, because that's a clash and a half. Wow. Actually, I do have a couple of friends, and they're both emperors, and it's quite hilarious as I watch it unfold. They really are trying to step back one at a time to try and let the other one lead once in a while, and that's a pretty touchy subject between them. But we do have the moon energy here, right? And so the reason that you haven't emperored up till now is because you feel things so intensely, Virgo. Everything to you is intense and amplified and clarified, and you know it's like searing in your eyes. You can see it all. I feel like it's the same with your feelings, and you try and keep them under the surface so they don't interrupt what you're trying to do in carrying it all and being important and making the good decisions and the bad decisions. I think that also that there is something in your life that you don't know. It's something about a soulmate, possibly. Someone that maybe you owe an apology to, or they owe an apology to you. I think you're planning on getting married. We go from the Page of Cups to the Ten of Cups. Page to the 6 to the 10. So I have affection for you. I know you're my soulmate. I want to marry you. The Emperor wants to make someone theirs permanently and monogamously. And it's terrifying you because it's all over the moon energy and you don't know what's going to happen from here. It scares you a bit, right? All right. Let's take a look here at Amira. Let's go there. Tell me more information about this reading, please, for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What else does Virgo need to know? Okay. New love and gifts. You might be dealing with someone who is a brand new person, someone you've never met before. Surprises, presents, openings. It could be a holiday party where you end up engaging in one of those, white elephant things, where you pick a package and you open it and then the person behind you can choose to steal it or pick another gift. That kind of thing. That might be where you meet your new love. This person is from a past life and they are the true love. They could be blonde. They don't have to be lighter haired. This person is very laid back. This person is someone you've either been communicating with or will be communicating with you. I think you're looking at dating. Mature man. Maybe you are the mature man. You're looking at dating because you're looking at finding your destiny, I think. You could be the feminine looking for the masculine. I think that if you are communicating with someone right now who is older than you, or you're older than them, there's an age difference here, that this person is the destiny, the one you're supposed to be dating right now. I'm not saying that they are your person forever, but I feel like this is the person that you're supposed to be dealing with right now in order to learn the current lessons. Yeah. All right, Virgo, I'm going to go. Thank you very much for clicking here. If you're interested in a private read, please look down below in the description. Otherwise, I will see you in the new year. Happy New Year to you, and I love you. I'm out. Bye-bye.